Hi everyone, we're going to find two functions f and g so that when you compose the two you get h. So for example, if we have h of x equals 2x plus 3 to the fourth power, we need to find an f and a g. When we compose them we get h, or h of x. So basically all you need to do is remember that we have the inner function. Basically you can write this as f g of x. So g is your inner function. So your inner function can be this one. And you could write g equals 2x plus 3. And we can write f equals x to the fourth. So when you input f, and if g of x is 2x plus 3, and when you input this into the x, you get, everywhere there's an x, you put 2x plus 3. So basically just think of inner function, outer function on this. And let's do a few more. We'll go a little faster. We're going to have h of x equals 1 plus x squared cubed. So we're going to let g be the inner function, which is this part. And we're going to let f be the outer function. So this whole thing is x. So that would be x cubed. And when you compose them, or we can write it this way. We start with the inner function, and g is 1 plus x squared, and then we input this into the x, and that would be 1 plus x squared, which is what we want. Okay? And we'll go faster on the other ones. We have h of x equals the square root of x squared plus 1. So we need f composed with g equals h. So our inner function is x squared plus 1, that's your g. And your outer function is f, so that's just going to be square root, and we're going to let this whole thing equal x. Okay? Next one, we have h of x equals the square root of 1 minus x squared. So your inner function is going to be g. So g equals 1 minus x squared, and f equals the square root of x. So again, when you compose these two, we're going to put g inside, and you just input this into your x here, so you get the square root 1 minus x squared, which equals your h. Okay, we have two more. We have h of x equals absolute value of 2x plus 1. We need to find f of g to equal h. So the inner function is here, and that's your g. So g is going to be 2x plus 1. Your f is this whole thing. So that would be f is absolute value of x. And one more. This is very similar. Absolute value of this. So the inner function is here. So f of g of x equals h. So your inner function, g, is going to be 2x squared plus 3. And your f is just going to, again, be absolute value of x. Because you would input your g into the outer function. And that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.